Okay, so we're just stowing for our trip from Mallorca to Sicily. So we want to get the dinghy up on deck because we don't want to leave it hanging on the davits because it's predicted to be about 3 meters of swell. So that's more than enough to reach the dinghy. So we're going to mount it up here instead.
You and me, we're family. The bond that we share is as deep as the sea. No matter how rough things may come to be, you and me, we're family. Sing ho, hey, long for the ride. Ho, hey, I'll stay by your side. Ho, hey, you'll always be alright by me. Yes, alright by me.
We're partially deflating it to fit under the boom, under the mizzen boom.
On the tail end of a bit of a storm that came through, so it's quite swelly, but it's nice wind. So we want to try and stay above 5 knots to try and get across, and then maybe even down Sicily. But if not, we'll have to stop in Sardinia. I think the big waves are slowing us down a bit. But this boat, the Amel, can really handle it. It's a nice big solid boat, so you don't feel it too much, really.
Tiny pieces. Elsie knew exactly what was going to happen next. Now the girl was trapped inside the glass cabinet, and with all the noise from the wind, however hard she thumped with
Okay, first night.
feeling that
Right, ready for night watch. So cold. We're still on day 2, but we went a little bit faster than we thought. So we're kind of coming near Sardinia. We're going to pass Sardinia and stay with this wind and carry on to Sicily. But where we want to get to in Sicily is actually probably another 3 days, but to just touch Sicilian soil, it's 2 days. So we're kind of getting a bit tired, but we're managing. The wind has died off, which makes it a bit easier, And we've got lots of audiobooks to listen to. On we go.
Currently on a collision course with this guy, but he's under power and the overtaken vessel, so I'm hoping he'll change course a little bit because we're running downwind at the moment. It's a bit difficult for us to change course. So he's changed course 15 degrees to starboard. It's a bit weird. I thought he would have gone behind us, but he hasn't. He's racing ahead in front of us for some reason.
So we've got 500 minus 50, so there's 450 litres.
Okay, so we're being careful check on the engine out so we can actually work out exactly how many litres per hour we've used. Rowan's just worked out how many litres we've got left and how many hours have we got to go?
90.
On the engine.
Yeah,
And how did you work that out?
I just checked my calculation so forward. I think it means 6,000.
No.
Oh, by the way, Dad, when you go 100, do you go like 900 and then do you go a million? Ah.
Start with
Times! I thought you meant
times.
In Spanish, I know 100 in 109. Zero.
See, but that's very
Zero.
well.
Alright, okay.
We gave them a time. Okay.
Rowan, are you supposed to be on watch?
I won't watch at the same time.
What do you do?
I'm writing a book.
While you're on watch?
Yeah. It's kind of like set in the olden days, and it's like these places in different places, like big towns. But then there's also these bits that nowhere ever goes, so these like mini villages. It's
Historical fiction.
yeah, it's like like that. It's historical fiction.
We're just getting the pole up so we can get the sail out and it doesn't flog. Watch us do it. Ready? So I think this is day 3. I'm kind of losing touch now. I think it's Wednesday. Yes, it is. And yeah, we're still heading to Sicily. The wind changed direction, which always causes a bit of chaos because suddenly we were heading way off course, and so we couldn't decide which side to put the sails on. The kids suddenly didn't want to eat. They didn't want to put their life jackets on in the cockpit. Ewan's wandering around with plasticine and a knife in his hand, so he cut his finger. And we can't put the main away because the furl's broken, so Woody has to get up on the deck and we have to put the engine on to do that. So it all kind of was a little bit chaotic about half an hour ago. But it's all calmed down now. As you can see, we're going, we put away quite a bit of sail. So we've got a little bit of mizzen, a little bit of main, a little bit of Genoa, and we're heading to Sicily again. Hoping that we keep this wind, but we don't want any more, and we don't want to lose it, and we definitely don't want it coming from the wrong direction. So that's where we are right now. Getting a bit fed up with the pre-made meals as well. I kind of want to cook something different, but it's not really. Well, the other thing is that we managed to leave a gas pot behind, so we're kind of quite low on gas. So we can't cook any more meals. We've got to have what's in the freezer, and it's rotating between bolognese, a bolognese adapted dish, some chilli and this other dish I made, sort of chicken and vegetables.
Mum, what are you cooking today?
I'm making chicken tagine, Ewan, with rice.
Chicken what?
Tagine.
Tagine. Ooh. I thought you was making chicken and rice.
But it's kind of got a tagine flavour to it.
What's tagine?
It's got some spices like cumin and garlic and a bit of cinnamon. It's more of a kind of Moroccan dish, and it's kind of cooked in a big pot, so it all absorbs the flavour.
It's about an hour ago we had another sort of family couple boat situation. So we never get any of this on film because it's so chaotic. Nobody can pick up a camera or do anything or say anything. But we kind of had a mini crash gybe because the swell was picking up and the wind had switched, and we were a bit distracted with the kids. So we went on the foredeck to try and sort the pole out and everything. And then the next thing we know, Ewan's running around in his pants with a knife, with the swell picking up. So I snatched the knife out of his hand and I managed to cut his finger. So then we had a complete meltdown while the boat was still in chaos. In the meantime, the rice was boiling over because I put the rice on earlier for dinner and I'd forgotten about that. So it was all boiling all over the pan. So we had one kid in meltdown with a bleeding finger. We had a crash gybe that we hadn't sorted out. The preventer was loose. What else? It was just.
Darry was feeling sick.
Oh, Darry was feeling sick. Rowan was trying to write a book on a laptop. It's just mayhem. We're right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. There's nobody about, well, apart from super tankers everywhere. Oh yeah, we nearly had a collision with a super tanker. He sort of changed course last minute. We were goose winged out, so we couldn't change course. So me and Rinks then decided to have a bit of an argument as well in the middle of it all because what was going on wasn't enough. And then we got it all sorted out, calmed down. We're going to film one for the kids. We've got everything reefed down. The swell's still heavy, but it's kind of gently rocking us now. So I really wonder why you're doing it. It's like it's living the dream. It's like this is not what you kind of picture when you're sat at home doing your planning. You know, working out what you should put in your grab bag, working out what you're going to have every day for dinner, how you're going to do homeschool. We haven't done any homeschooling for a week. It's just been impossible because the kids have been feeling, you know, we can't get anything out. Nothing stays on the table anyway. So come and join us. So it's the third night. Hopefully this will be the final stretch to Sicily. We've had a fair kick of wind tonight, which is great. We've had it up to 8.5 knots. Currently we're sort of around the 7 knot mark. But it's great. It's finally, the wind's really kicked in now. And hopefully we should be there, or we should at least reach the shores of Sicily by tomorrow night. Provided this wind keeps up. So I've got an hour left on the watch. Rex is up in an hour. I've got an hour left on this watch. It's fairly clear, a few fishing boats, quite big swells, but apart from that we are tanking along. It's currently 7 knots. It's good. Beautiful moonlit night as well. Very, very light. I've been learning constellations as we've been going along, but the moon's so bright tonight I can't actually see any. But at least we've got a perfect view of the sea.
So we're still waiting for the season to start. And meanwhile, while we're waiting, I've got 2 coats on, thermal, jumper, just to keep warm. So yeah, bring on the season.
Sicily, we've hit a bit of a storm. It wasn't forecast, so I don't know where it's come from. It's streaming down this waves hit 10.7 at one point. And we lost the downhaul, so it took two of us to battle the pole back in to get the downhaul reattached. And now we're heavily reefed down, but still doing sort of 8.5 knots. And as we haven't got a recent weather forecast, we don't know how long it's going on for, how serious it's going to be. Yeah.
Right down here?
Million to the moon and back, million, million, million. I'm in million, 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 million,
Okay, so this passage I forgot to do my passage hairstyle, and I thought it's okay, I can just quickly put it up in a ponytail, and then because it kept coming undone I just kept taking it out and doing the ponytail again. That was a mistake because we're getting there in 5 hours and I've just realised I've got this lump of hair that's kind of turned into a dreadlock. So when we get there I'm just going to have to use the deck shower and lots of conditioner to try sort my hair out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave this side of my hair. So I'm gonna have a side shave and then I'm gonna have a mini dolphin on the side shave. So hopefully, as well as looking awesome, it's going to sort out my annoying passage hairstyle problem.
This squall came through and it was really scary because it was, well, obviously the big clouds, it was all dark and it rained, and the wind, we got no idea how strong the wind was because our wind indicator doesn't work, but it was very strong. The waves were massive, our mainsail ripped, and I was really stressed actually because I don't mind strong winds and stuff, but I don't like that kind of thing because it takes you by surprise and it feels completely out of control. And I just kept thinking about the kids actually. I think in the past I would just be quite okay about all this, but I kept thinking about them down below, and and just, you know, all the worst case scenario. I was thinking about things that might break again, because, you know, which mast is going to fall down, because we haven't done our rigging, and that's where we're going to get our rigging done. So, and we couldn't get our main away because, well, it's ripped, but also because it's the furler's not working. So, you know, I thought, what if it builds? I was more worried about it building to become even stronger, I think. That's what was worrying me. So it's calmed down now, and it feels better. But I also think we need a method of getting wind, getting weather offshore. We haven't got any way of getting weather forecast when we're offshore. So I think we need that as well. So yeah, mid-sailing, so far my experience of mid-sailing is pretty rough so far. You don't get many flat, calm days, or I think we had one day in the whole year and a half of flat seas and nice wind on the beam. But other than that, it's just been either really strong winds, a lot of swell, or no wind at all. So I'm not complaining or anything, I'm just letting everyone know in case you want to go to the Med and drink gin and tonics on your deck. Think again.
So we're about halfway through our pack. It's alright. Ages as soon as I
We put in the meat, and now we're just going to do the sweet potatoes and the butternut squash, and it shouldn't take very long.
I love how they're moving.
And me, we're family. The bond that we share is as deep as the sea. No matter how rough things may come to be, you and me, we're family. Sing ho.
So this is a really big thank you to our patrons for pledging to Mothership Adrift and supporting us on our journey as we travel around the world. This allows us to make stories and then share these stories with you. If you want to become a patron, it's really easy. Click on the Patreon button and join our family in this journey around the world.
And if you want to do it,